Welcome back, guys. We are still exploring Market Square. I apologize for my voice today. Feeling a little bit under the weather, but still wanted to jump in and have some fun with Pathfinder. So from here, we will just continue exploring on. Over there.
Who, me?
Let us be careful.
Dave. I haven't been through here yet, so you assume that this Halrin. Tolerated your heresy for too long. He brings the blade of his sword to the throat of the beautiful golden-haired Aasimar, who's being held by two soldiers. I should have put you to the stake the day you arrived in the city. Perhaps this tragedy could have been prevented, or perhaps you should have listened to others instead of spitting accusations of heresy at anyone who stood up to you. The Aasimar's been savagely beaten, but a smile plays on his bloodied lips. Who knows? Perhaps we could have saved Canabras if you had listened to my warning about the demon's attack, if you had adopted my adepts to if you had allowed my adepts to complete their mission, if we had worked together instead of fighting each other. The old gray-haired fellow seems vaguely familiar. He isn't the leader of the local inquisitors, by any chance. Be careful with him, boy. Those people place no value on silence, and they believe that ignoring high-level scientific questions to be the best response strategy. Incidentally, did you know the fastest way to draw the attention of Iomede's inquisitors is a hearty, bellowed, "Hail Baphomet"? After that, you will have precisely 3 seconds to explain yourself, so it's best to prepare what you wish to say in advance. You said yourself that you have been fighting against me all this time, you heretic. Well then, unburden your soul, confess before your death that your adepts succumbed to the demons, and, at their instigation, almost deprived the city of its wardstone. The old man strikes the Aasimar across the face. The time for confessing is past. Say your final prayer to your unholy mistress. You will soon be united with her. The Aasimar notices you, and in a loud, clear voice intones, "Oh, Desna, the great dreamer, I pray to you, protect my adepts, send a brave soul to aid them, and one who knows the price of freedom and can distinguish good from evil. May they not share my fate, and forgive Prelate Helrun for everything, including the folly he is about to commit." Helrun says, "I've heard enough of this treasonous prattle. He seems to be a split second away from slicing the Aasimar's throat. Now, I have saved not too long ago, so I'm gonna go this one. Caught up in his retribution, pays you no heed. Who are you? What are you doing here? You're not a cultist, are you? See how I deal with cultists? And what is this hideous creature? We call ourselves the Neathers. Our forebears bore the brunt of the demon's first strike. And thanks for their sacrifice, you sent them into the catacombs. But now that the demons are mauling you in the streets, you need allies, even hideous ones like us. Mongrels? The descendants of the Crusaders? A feral specimen, no doubt. You obviously know human speech, surprisingly well, in fact. Alright, let's be off with you. If she causes any trouble, I shall hold you responsible. Come to think of it, you still haven't told me who you are. Why did you kill this Aasimar? For heresy and treason. This cultist has been spreading seditious rumors in the city for years, undermining our defenses and besmirching my name. In the end, his creatures, the adepts of the Temple of Desna, revealed their true colors when they tried to sneak into the Wardstone Chamber and perform who knows what foul magic over it. If I hadn't been keeping my eye on them from the very beginning, their plan would have succeeded, and now Canabras would have lost the significant protection offered by Iomede's gifts. The traitors were fortunately stopped in time. I have just disposed of their leader, and without doubt the rest of his accomplices will be found and justly punished. A cultist. Desna is a good and benevolent goddess. Her church is not outlawed. Good and evil, what's the difference? All forces of chaos are the same. Demons, Azataz, Nocticola, or Desna. It makes no difference to me. All they think about is destroying and tearing down. But that way leads to madness. The Desnans' intentions may have been good, but they were the first to succumb to the demons' lies, the first to poison the morale of their comrades, and the first to rush headlong into such fatal foolishness. May Iomede serve justice on them all. But Prelate, they are allies. I am responsible for the city. The queen herself appointed me to protect it, and the goddesses conferred upon me the powers to fulfill my duty. I decide who here is an ally and who is an enemy. Why are you standing here? I am standing guard over this hole. There are demons hiding in there, no doubt about it. The moment we step away, they'll come crawling out. Who are you? I find it passing strange that you don't already know who I am. Halrun Shapuk, Prelate of Canabras, Inquisitor by the grace of Iomede, Defender of the city by the grace of Her Majesty Queen Galfreet, against threats from within and without. He's a nasty piece of work. See how he dealt with that poor sap? Once he's got you, don't expect any mercy. If you're lucky, they'll hang you. If you're not so lucky, they'll start you off on the rack. Then after a few days, or however long it takes you to confess that you're a demon-worshipping cultist, a spy, an agitator, a heretic, a tax evader, they'll burn you. There's nothing dangerous in this hole. You have no reason to guard it. I won't hear another word. Demons are hiding underground. The proof is all around you. The demon spawn that tried to crawl out can't harm anyone now. Wait, you're trying to lure me away from here, aren't you? Perhaps you're a cultist too. Want to help your friends underground, do you? Well, you won't fool me. I won't take a single step away from here, and if you keep talking nonsense, I'll have you strung up for treason. God, this guy's friggin' insane. This is mindless brutality and lawlessness. You're a disgrace to your city and your goddess. No, I am protecting the city, and my dealings with the goddess have nothing to do with you or anyone else. Prelate, your forces are needed elsewhere. Erebeth Terrorbraid, Warden of the City, is gathering troops in the Defender's Heart to strike against the demons. Who now? Terrorbraid? That upstart? Warden of the City? And I suppose I've already been written off for dead? This isn't sedition, this is outright insurrection. I am loath to abandon my watch, but I can't turn a blind eye to such a blatant usurpation of power. We have no hope of defending the city if there is disorder within our ranks. I am going over there right now. I need to see what this Erebeth is up to. Load. Load. Yup. This guy is obviously mad for power.
I'm gone.
But
We will win
since we're
this
probably
war.
going to have to fight him, do I have anything that will heal me? I don't really.
You're so sure that your beauty and softly spoken ways will always save you. The day will come when they are not enough.
But when that day comes, the spirits of Socorus will come to my aid.
Alright, well, I'm not dead, so that's good.
All will be revealed. But then there will be no mysteries left. What a nightmare.
A bright future awaits us.
Nice. Alright, so save it.
Everyone counts on me. Follow my steps.
Okay, okay. Yep. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Hey, what are you doing? Let go of him. Pays you no heed. So we've already done all of these. Could attack. Load.
No reason to pause.
Who, me?
I'm gone.
Yep, yep, yep. Can I loot him? Oh. Interesting. So, just for gits and shiggles, I'll try attacking him. Will that save this guy? Or is he doomed? And I'm better off following the dialogue options and just getting the 400 and change XP. I don't really want to since it's chaotic.
Save the last one for me.
Inimosi tradisi.
Oh, why did I do that? He went down pretty quick. One damage. This guy doesn't have much health. His health bar already moved. Okay.
Attack!
Move up here. Muljif. Move up here on him.
Mind over muscle.
Yes, damn.
I'll cut you wide open.
Aim carefully.
That's it for you.
Cover me, all right?
Misses blinding ray.
Into the fray!
Misses.
They'll beg me to stop.
The spirits demand your blood.
Forwards!
I just want to see if I get this guy as a companion. I don't even know. Be nice to have a cleric. So I can blind him. Miss.
You are today's sacrifice.
Or not.
A solid plan.
2 damage.
I'll remove this obstacle.
Targets. He only has a 16 AC though.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
No match for me.
Go for their hearts!
Cause fear.
Learn from my mistake.
Well, that went well.
You're irrelevant.
No glory without risk!
I'll rip you apart!
I'll cut you wide open!
Stab you or zap you? Why not both?
Mind over muscle.
You just... You don't even have anything good. That's frustrating.
I'm gone.
Yep.
I'll tear your throat out!
Yeah.
The light take you!
Oh, good, they're both gonna fall in the pit. So give me an opportunity to focus on this guy.
Cover me, all right?
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
And up here, they're all done. You move here, all done. I'm gonna wait till one of them pops back out of the pit. Thank you.
No match for me.
No glory without risk!
Nice.
Attack!
My loot. One d6 points of fire damage. Damn. Magic missile. 8 damage.
I'll rip you apart!
This. Damn.
Diem Turinos.
7. Cool. Alright, well.
I'll cut you wide open.
Aim carefully.
8. I thank you for your help. I'm Ramian, prior of the Temple of Desna. Former prior, I should say. Our temple lies in ruins now, but I am alive, and Hope is alive too. I'm sorry for this, I really truly am. Harun did not understand what he was doing, and he did so much harm, but he sincerely believed he was fighting for the good of the city and the entire Crusade movement. In another position, he could have done so much good. What other tidings do you bring? I don't want to believe that Canabras is falling, that everyone is dead, and there is no one left to fight. Please tell me there are pockets of resistance left in the city. Where can I be of some use? Irabeth Tirabraid of the Eagle Watch is gathering survivors in Defender's Heart Tavern. You could be very useful there. Did you really know about the demon attack before it happened? I did. We have a secret ally in the enemy's ranks. No one knows who this brave soul is, but she has been feeding us information about the demon's plans. These dispatches have come to us by the most reliable channel bestowed upon us by the great dreamer herself. They've come to us in dreams. Prelate Helrune brushed them off as meaningless reveries, and, well, I admit that it isn't always easy to distinguish our allies' messages from ordinary dreams, but even ordinary dreams are a gift from Desna and are always worthy of attention. The Prelate, and all the Crusade leaders for that matter, should have put less store in reason and more in intuition, inspiration, and spontaneity. The longer this coward blathers on, the more I want to give in to inspiration and spontaneously knock his teeth out. What's more, not long before the attack on the city, a blind elf who calls himself the Storyteller arrived in Canabras. This wanderer wasn't merely a collector of legends, but a scholar of the unknown. According to him, the wardstone in our city, the first and most important in the chain of wardstones, weakened since long ago, was teetering on the brink of corruption. It seems that the Red Morning Massacre and the other demon attacks, even the ones we fended off, did not leave us unscathed. Unfortunately, the prelate did not wish to listen to the storyteller either. We're lucky who wasn't burnt at the stake as a heretic. We had such vital information on our hands, information that could have saved the city, but no one cared to listen, all the way to the catastrophic end. Not all dreams have benign origins. What if those dreams were sent by demons? In a different time and place, someone perhaps could have become the victim of false dreams sent by monsters, but here, in the war with the Abyss, the goddess is keeping a close eye on her most faithful followers. I have no doubt that if a demon tried to intrude upon the dreams of any one of us, Desna's punishment would have been swift. Believing in divine providence is terribly unscientific. You should follow my example. I prefer scientific experiment over blind faith in a benevolent destiny, or better yet, several experiments. Friend, your experiments, how to put this, they don't look very scientific. How do you find out if fire is hot? Sit down in it, buck naked. That's your idea of science. Next time you're getting ready to do one of these experiments, let me know. I'll round up some punters and we'll make a killing. I'll split the proceeds with you fair and square, or I'll use your cut to pay for your healer, whatever you need. Nenio's eyes narrow, while her nostrils flare. Diletantes. I don't know that word. Tell me about the strange rituals that were going to be performed on the Wardstone. When my attempts to open Halrune's eyes ended in failure, a few of my young adepts resolved to take matters into their own hands. They did not consult me before doing so, but I have never demanded iron discipline from my priests. Army commanders may have subordinates, but I have pupils and fellow worshippers. I can only inspire them. I cannot command them. It seems they were inspired all on their own. They had no ill intent. They only wished to access the Wardstone in secret and try to cleanse it. But to Halrune, this became perform a suspect ritual. After hearing even more suspect voices in their dreams, the children wanted to save their city, but the Inquisitors detained them and almost killed them. I had to intervene. I used my authority and my power as a cleric to give them a chance to flee. If they hadn't got away, they were destined for a cell in the Prelate's dungeons, and quite likely death. Irabeth Tirabraid of the Eagle Watch is gathering survivors in the Defender's Hearts Tavern. You would be very useful there. Commander Tirabraid. Tirabraid, huh? I do not know her personally, but her wife, Avina, is a regular worshipper at our temple. I would be glad to aid them in our fight. I have to go. Thank you for listening to me and defending me. I will now go to the Defender's Heart. I hope to see you there. May Desna keep you. Stranger, wait. You saved Remen. I saw you. Oh, hang on. I forgot to remove the spell. I hope Halrune's dogs aren't lurking nearby. A pale youth materializes before you. His face looks haggard from sleep, but he is clearly pleased to be speaking with someone. Are you one of the Desn adepts that tried to break into the Wardstone? Yes, I am. Cleric, I'm Ilks, Cleric of Desna, one of the people who answered the call of voice in dreams. Some unknown person made contact with us through our dreams, telling us about the demons' plans. We learned that the demons were planning to attack Canabras and do something terrible to our Wardstone, which already carries the taint of corruption. Prelate Halrune refused to heed our warnings. We had to make a choice. We could either throw up our hands and pull back, or take action, though it could cost us our lives. But what heartless person could stand by in the face of such a deadly threat? What were you planning to do to the Wardstone? Our plan was to get to it and then follow our instincts. There were 3 of us, a cleric, a mage, and a bard. Between us, we know a lot. We're capable of a great deal. If we had enough time, I'm sure we could have figured out what was wrong with the Wardstone and how to heal it, but they didn't give us time. I know how you feel, boy. Devising an experiment and then being unable to conduct it is the greatest of tragedies. I can also tell you that writing daily petitions to the Inquisition of Iomade, requesting even a small piece of the Wardstone for study, has no chance of succeeding. Yes, the local commanders got roped into dealing with us. Some idiot kids tried to break into the Wardstone. Apparently some of ours, but who even knows these days? I know there's no evil in you. I can sense things like that. But what you did was so stupid and impulsive, someone could have got hurt. I know from experience. How did you even come up with such a plan? How could we not come up with that plan? Listen, Desna is the goddess of luck, but luck, as many lay people would understand it, and luck as we, the followers of Music of Spheres, see it, are far from the same thing. Our people believe that luck is something good falls into your lap just because, like a generous but unearned reward. We see luck as a fundamental law of creation, according to which, even in the darkest hour of the most hopeless situation, a chance of rescue and change for the better can arise. But you've got to seize this chance when it presents itself, or better yet, create your own. Followers of Desna are not people who like idleness and inaction. That's why when Canabras was in trouble, we did as our goddess had taught. We took the matter into our own hands and tried in a moment of desperation to pluck our chance from the hands of fate itself. So, what? You went up against Helrun, but he's the official governor of the city. What of it? Submitting to unworthy leaders is one of the greatest ills of our civilization. We will never defeat the demons if we keep listening to people like Helrun. Only someone who is strong can refuse to submit to strength. You are either a master or you are seeking a master to rule over you. Or everyone will end up in your situation, getting themselves killed or hiding in fear. Whose voices have you been hearing in your dreams? Nobody knows what it is, but everyone who has heard her, I should say, is convinced that she is good. She is a good and pure soul chosen by Desna. We had a choice. We could trust her, except that we have an ally somewhere who isn't afraid of all the armies of the Abyss, or we could drown in suspicions and get one step closer to becoming just like Helrun. We decided to trust the voice, and seeing Canabras devastated, which is what our unknown ally tried to prevent until the very end, I can see now who had the truth on their side. Where are your fellow worshippers? How many of them are there? Fortunately, or unfortunately, I don't know where they are. We split up to confuse the Inquisitors who were chasing us. Do you need help? That would be great. I have no hope of finding my friends in this chaos. I am scared to think of what will happen if the Inquisitors or demons get to them first. Listen, my friends are called Aranka and Thal. Thal the Wallflower. Aranka is an amazing singer and a truly beautiful girl. She has plenty of friends and fans. She probably blended into a crowd somewhere. Wallflower is a mage, but I don't think he'll risk using magic. It will only bring the Inquisitors down on him. He'll be harder to find. You better find Aranka first. She might know where Wallflower is. Please, find them. Then protect them against the demons and the Inquisitors. I will await news in the Goddess's temple. I hope our mysterious helper will send a new message that will reveal what is to come from the demons. I have to go. There's an evil option. I have to take her. Not doing it. Nope. Alright guys, I have to end it there. It has been fun. It has been a real ride. We've got a little bit left to explore down here, and I think that'll be it, finally, for Market Square. What a big map. I'm loving it. Thanks for watching. Bye.